All right, YouTubers, if you are looking at this and if you're not looking at any other program and you're looking at all these people who are in front of you, I'll tell you one thing. We are right now discovering how do you become one somebody different, somebody who can influence, somebody who can stand out in the crowd. And to do that, there are a lot of things that are required. Basically, you need around 33 steps. So this is a season 3 for the same 33 steps process. And today we have a lot of friends along with me. And today is another good day because today is the day where we finished the first batch of influencing yourself. And that was me first, along with my 3 co-learners. So as we're talking about this amazing journey, we will take you through a lot of ups and downs, what has happened with myself first. I want to share you my story. And we will talk about a little bit about one of the most integral part of this entire program called as how do you generate content? How do you generate awesome content which can be heard, felt, listened, cherished, actioned upon by your people who are following you, and why do they follow you? So with that, let me introduce today's session here. So this session is the third part of the session of 33 steps to being an influencer. And today we are going to be talking about more into generating titles, generating content, generating all those things. So I'll just quickly tell you the people who are right now here. We have got Christian. Hi, Christian.
Hello,
We have
everybody.
got Prosper. Hi, Prosper. Okay. We
Hello.
have Prakash. We have Oliver and June. Hi, June.
Hello.
Hello. So, guys, let me quickly tell you. This all started when last year Christmas was there, and I was trying to help one gentleman, and he said, "Why don't you do it online?" And this has become so huge. And I understood the other part of being influential. People think influencer is all about business. Yes, you can be. It is a perspective of how you look at it. Someone wants to be a writer, someone wants to be a model, someone wants to be a coach, someone wants to be a trainer, someone wants to be a fitness freak. Whatever, you are defining yourself above the rest. So I think all of us are joined here. The entire reason is how do you become above the rest? Absolutely a new breed, a new technology. What do I say? A new being altogether. So let me share you quickly about a couple of points and then straight away dive down to today's journey. I feel today is a Chinese New Year. So there is one good news over there. So Happy New Year to all of you guys who are looking at this on YouTube. And today is a new date of birth for me because I am trying to be an influencer from today onwards. So I've taken this 37 days challenge, and the people over here, they have contributed immensely, supporting me from different parts of the world, and these guys have been backing me up. So thank you so much, all of you guys, for being here. Thank you so much. Now coming to the things that I have faced, so I'll tell you probably is I learned 3 different points which I think can make anyone different, anyone in the world, whichever part of the world you are, wherever you guys are, whatever you do, whatever your income structures are, whatever seasons you are. I think these are the 3 things, as very important. One, your own commitment. I mean, you need to be 100% committed to what you are looking to do. Number 2 is consistency. Be committed, and you have to be consistent. So do whatever you are doing, have a kind of a consistency. And I'll tell you, there is somebody, not somebody. There are a lot of people who are into motivational coaches or life coaches. They say create a habit, and the habit becomes strong on the 21st or the 22nd day. Okay, but you have to be constantly doing it. On 23rd day, you automatically try to do that. Okay, so there are a lot of scientific protocols that I have understood here. I've been practicing that. And the third point is called communication. I think these are the main 3 points which is required for anyone to be anybody. You want to be a singer, be committed 100%. Communicate to those people who can teach you or where you can learn about this, and be consistent on your practice. Whatever you are, you can be there. I feel so because I'm doing it that way. When I say feel so, I am right now doing it. I never thought that today it will be a different day, but trust me, I had seen this day from last 30, 35 days. I've seen this day. What's happening today? In a small way. But I never thought that I'll have around 5, 6 guys or 20 guys. I'm happy to share. I got my first 150 subscribers on last week organically. I have not spent a single penny. So thanks to all of you guys. I'm sure somewhere the other way you have shared something. I finished my book, and the book is titled as Evaluate 925 less than 24/7. It's a mathematical equation which says if you are living a 9 to 5 job, the only job that you have is 24/7. And this has got all the processes, how you can process it out. So I completed. I think I'm stuck with the last part of it, which might take probably a couple of more days. And so since you guys are here, I would like to give you the first copy to you guys where you can share your inputs and let me know what are the things that you want me to include or exclude in that book. That will be a great thing. Okay, now what are the things I have accomplished in this last, so it's like more of an accountability group, everyone here. I have undergone 5 more courses from October. We did a 2 months course. I know that was an HTC course. After that, I have done Jack Canfield's course, which is a 10 days course. After that, I have done with video training. How do you design your video and stuff? I have done with content writing. I have finished all these points. And next, we learned about public speaking, stage positioning. Oh man, there are lots of things that I am undergoing right now. I learned also one more point that's called as the psychology of communications. I think that's the basis of every damn thing. Even today, as I'm talking to you guys, I think that's a blessings that I have learned now. I'm learning. I know what to say is like I'm implementing and all those things happening now. I'm practicing too, and I think last class, what has happened here on 1st of February was a kind of a piece of a small of whatever I'm trying to do there. So I think that is a kind of stuff that has happened. Now coming to the struggling part, what I have seen on the other side is I had no idea about how to do a Zoom meeting like this. Forget about recording, forget about communicating. It was very difficult for me to talk. I was a shy guy. Probably the first couple of videos were like awfully bad, awfully sad. Please don't look at that. If you find anything, please don't negative comment that. I will keep it there as a proof that I have done shit. I have struggled. I have learned. I know how you position your stuff like this. By the way, I can tell you now I can position with 3 different cameras and I can do all these things. I mean, thanks to all the different people who have done these things. Now, I found another good thing is the best way to learn is to copy. You might tell me in whatever language, I'm all okay with open-handed. I'm telling you, it is not a thing. I think the best way to learn is how to copy. And this is what I did in my entire coaching program of Influence Inner Self is I tried to copy and implement from the best of the best guys in the world. Best of the best guys. And now I think after 37 days, I think I can improvise on that little bit. I can work on that. I can design stuff. I want to share you one small thing. I found when you write type I in small letters, the power of that is much more than the capital letter I. It's a small information that I want to share with you guys. You know what happens when you write I in a small letter? Do you know that? Hey Christian, can you help me with this? If I say, I have to come to your place, I write I don't write the complete sentence also. I have to come to your place. And I write in a complete single in a big way. I'm coming to your place. I learned all this grammar. I found that, this is not grammar, but this is how you write. When you write an I with a small letter, it becomes so intensive. That means I can make mistake in front of you and I take you as my friend. You see this? Small power, small, a very insignificant I has so much of problem. Did you see that? Many times I don't start a letter nowadays. Dear Mr. Prosper. I don't write that. I write, hi bro. Hi buddy. I even don't write hi. I don't write even buddy also. I just directly write, what's up? I saw that power, man. I saw the power of how you can communicate. And trust me, if I do that for 10 days with you guys, trust me, I can do anything that I want from that writing. Anything. If you go through that every day, if I write to you in this language, oh man, you have no idea where it can move you. Not only me, but you guys can do that. And now the thing is, what I learned is, you don't need an English grammar to write your book. You don't need. I don't want to take the name of many such kind of coaches and international gurus. They talk in a slangy language, and that's their signature statement. And that is so bloody powerful. You see that word, bloody powerful? Emphasize. See that? Okay, that doesn't mean that you have all the rights and limits to go, as a flamboyant way, keep on giving slangs. No, it's not like that. Right. So this is a kind of a thing that I'm still learning. It is a psychology part, and it works with only resonances. So it's like it bounces off. If I write something to you, I get a reply. I understand. I tweak it. I do some set of changes. I give it back to you. Again, you write it back to me. It changes. And to be honest with you, I have written probably not less than 700 plus emails in the last 20 days. Might be more than that. Might be more than that. I don't know. I've spoken to more than 400 people in this last 1 month. Might be more than that. I don't remember the exacts. I have spread organically to more than 1,300 people. 1 second. Yeah, 1,300 people organically. And none of them are pitching. I have never pitched anyone. I have never sold anything. I just simply said about this connection and if I can help you. That's it. Now, having said that, I think 100 plus influencers, so-called influencer, coaches, advocates, doctors. I have no idea what these guys are. I've spoken to groups. I've spoken to entrepreneur groups, management groups. I've closed more than 19 influencers so far. I'd met probably around one-on-one meeting has been almost around 35 meetings. All these things in 37 days. Yes, I had been to 2 amazing places. I think in my Facebook you will find those things. 2 amazing places. And one was a Buddhist monastery. Another one was another place where you can get a lot of inspirations thing. It is an ashram. So having said that, I had a lot of travel. I think probably I traveled almost like 1,000 kilometers in this last, more than 1,000 kilometers. By road, I had traveled up, met so many guys, started learning so many things. Attended probably around 10 conferences so far. Again, tomorrow and after tomorrow, if I include, it will be, I think, more than 10 plus conferences so far. And the proof is Mr. Prakash, my AG leader. And I feel so humble that I haven't done my shit job. Not done. One more thing. So we are forming 2 more companies now. So this will be like total 5 companies right now. So I already have 3 running, another 2 more coming up. I think the base has been all organized, all designed. Still, I feel job's not done. It's miles to go. Lot of things to do. I have lot of people to be connected. Lot of things to be done.
I don't think work will ever get complete. Work will be there, jobs will be there, milestones will be there. So once I feel like once I reach something, always there is another milestone, and I don't think it is going to stop.
Well, I feel like, if I can define success, like success does not depend on milestones. You need to take the stone and you have to put the stones at your place. That becomes a milestone. That's success, I guess. You should be the first one to put the milestone there. At least, oh man, that's a nice word. How do you feel that? I mean, success is something where you walk on a path and you put the first milestone and you write, okay, you are 2 miles away from this. The next stone, okay, another 1 mile away from this. The previous stone is 1 mile away. I think you should be that guy to keep on putting the new stone there and write and give a direction for people that is the right direction for him or not. That's success for me, I think. All right, so I think I rest my case here. So guys, YouTubers and people who are looking at this, if you feel that there is something that you want to achieve in the next 37 days, you are all most welcome to write the comments down. You can reach all of us anywhere. And as I said, this is an open platform. And co-learning is so much powerful. Trust me, that is the best thing in the world, I guess. If anything comes beyond that, please let me know. I'm all there to learn that and probably implement the same thing. So I'm asking everyone who is participating and if you're listening to this as well. Great. Oh, so much things. And I have seen loads of sleepless nights. 4 hours of sleep sometimes. No sleep at all sometimes. And there was somebody to watch my back. There was somebody to say, either if you're not sleeping, I'm not going to coach you. So guys, I'm humbled to say I have got a couple of coaches here itself. I have got someone to watch my fitness, someone to watch what I eat, what I do, the morning exercise and all those things. I have got someone to coach me on how do I present, how do I position my mindset. I've got someone who is talking to me on how do I can help.
Amit, I want to add here one more thing.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so tomorrow morning be ready is going to be tough for you on because as I'm your fitness coach,
Oh.
there are some changes.
Okay.
And before this ends, I need some results now. No, not you, I need. So
Awesome.
be ready at 5 a.m. in the morning.
I'm all there. Right. Awesome. Hey, Muji, how are you?
Hey, are you okay? I'm
Are
sorry,
you?
they're a little bit noisy, a little bit.
No problem.
You sure? Hi, guys. How you doing, guys?
Hi, Muji. Hi, Muji. How are you?
Hey, Prosper. Yeah, I was busy a little bit, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No problem.
No worries.
Hey, John, Joan, Oliver, Prosperous, my man. What's up?
Yeah, I'm here.
Happy to see you guys.
Always good to see you.
Okay. So
Nice.
for people who are listening to this, and Muji also, we just finished. I mean, this first part of this today's discussion was more about finding the journey or sharing my journey, how I had been through this last 37 days, what are the kind of things that I have been struggling through. I'm learning a lot of things, making new friends. Uh, E-networking, I think that's a new word, I guess. E-networking is something that I'm learning now. And yeah, there are a lot of things happening. So I will send a recording most probably by today night or tomorrow. It will be up. You can go through that. So coming back to today's. Okay, before I start with today's session, anything that you guys want to share with me?
Yes.
Yep.
Can I?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just recently made an interview with a French CEO, big company.
Okay.
And all the time that I gave you feedback, Amit, about how you present yourself, how's your mindset. This guy was afraid of being behind the camera.
Okay.
I was helping him very quickly. And on that day, it became from being scared to being a pro.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, just like that. And the way he speaks, the way he is, I was turning him as a great guy in front of a camera. So partly, yes, you give me that permissions to help you in your journey. but at the same time, he helped me to
Is it?
bring people in a way that, okay, I know what I'm talking about. So thank you, Amit.
Thanks, man. I love this. I love this.
Yeah.
All due respect, man. I mean, I
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
people as well. I think Muji, I got connected with you long back over a con call, and there was again a session where all of you guys were there, and I asked, if I tell you this, will you try to give me a kind of a video testimonial? Do you remember, Muji?
Can you say again? Sorry, was frozen.
I
Sorry.
said, we spoke over a conference call, and I
Yeah.
remember you gave me a video testimonial. And
Yeah,
I
did you receive that? Yeah.
Yeah, I said if I give you a
Just to say hi, good morning, everybody.
hey Avento,
Hey, yeah, Advento, my man, Advento.
Advento.
Happy to see you, my friend. Here.
hey man,
That's
Oh,
great.
wow.
hey. All right, silent.
Yeah,
A lot of
You look like a party here. Like,
I gonna get changed quickly. Okay?
right. So I mean, just quickly, I'll tell you. Today is an amazing day. Today is an amazing day. I finished my 37 days challenge. We started on Christmas last year, Christmas, and
wow.
today is the graduation day for me. A lot of things have happened. Lots for me. I feel actually nothing. Right now, I'm feeling nothing. But from the day from Christmas till now, I think I'm getting my Christmas presents now.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. So, okay, anything Christian wants to talk about? Christian, you have been there from day one. You have seen stuff. You are live on the camera.
What can I say? I'm impressed. I mean, at the beginning, I thought that you know all this, but actually, it was a journey.
It was a journey, man. It is a journey. I have been into coaching programs. I had been doing this stuff from probably many years, but something on online with so many people moderating the session, communicating with each one of you. I'm talking to the camera right now. Each one of you, even the YouTubers also. It is very difficult because you are calling me from different parts of the world. You have got different technical issues. I have technical issues. Sometimes the internet is not proper. Language can be a barrier. Timing is one of the major factors which I learned, because this might be midnight for someone, this might be early morning for someone. But I think all of people who have came here, they have shown an amazing feat of consistency and commitment. I think that's the entire thing. Some or the other way, that feeling of, let me see what's happening, let me figure out if this is really stuff. But trust me, even though I don't know how much you have got from this kind of cold learning sessions, for me this was completely a makeover. I'm like, I don't have the cup on my head now, man. I don't have the cup. I don't know what is this now. It is like flat saucer. Right. And trust me, I mean, this 37 days was like, today I feel, oh man, this is over, done. And the next thing is, I have actually, you know what? People put the axe on their feet. I put my feet on the axe. Actually, it's on the other side, because the programs that I'm trying to do is, these are all 37 days program. So every year, probably I'll have around 10 such kind of issues, 10 such kind of programs with people like you who are participating. It's a big challenge, man. It's a big challenge. Trust me. I know myself, because I have gone through this. Every 10 hours in a day, I was struggling to do at least not less than 20 to 30 times. I mean, more than that. I think 8 times I was trying to do that. To an extent, I felt, yes, I have touched that point, but I was not able to consistently do that. It's like when you gear up you put your accelerator, you're going at a high speed. You are not consistent on the high speed. Sometimes you go fast, sometimes you go slow, sometimes you make a acceleration, but you can't keep on putting that pedal there unless and until you have a smooth road. And I think 37 days program, I understood there is no smooth road. There is no road, in fact, sometimes. Hey, Aman. Awesome. Aman, hi. I know you are working now. But if you can listen to me, you can say hi. All right. So I was talking about this part of the journey where I never had a road also. I didn't know how to even frame such kind of timing, how to position this, and every time I was learning something different, and it's very difficult. At point of time you feel, oh God, no. So I think in this entire 37 days program, I have missed only once, and I repent for that. And after repenting that, I did something beyond. I tried to give you guys back. I took another 3-hour sessions together. I gave something free of cost, stuff. This entire thing is free. Trust me, and this is so much powerful. So much powerful. So I see, there is one more word which just came back after this is believe. There are a lot of people who have shown presence again, one more time. This one more time is, I don't think so it was love at the first sight. It is not love. I feel it is something beyond. It is, I think, the value. Let's see how these guys perform. It was a challenge, you were trying to see yourself in me, I think, at one point. Let's see if this guys can do, man. He talks too much. Let's see, 37 days. Today I feel so humble. I feel like, I know little bit now, so much. The more I am learning this, the more I'm doing this. Money is not something what I'm talking about here. If you guys are looking at money earning processes are open, actually. There are lots. But what is here is the value. Every time when Monday at night 8 p.m. and Friday at night 8 p.m. I was supposed to be, this is the last of the Mohicans, I guess. I feel this should be the first one. One more ahead, no problem. Now what's the mission next? Mission next for me is establishing at least 20 people every month to join this program. That is like openly I'm telling you, this is what I'm trying to do. But this 20 people has to be dead committed. I mean, they should be ready to jump in and do whatever it requires to. That's the kind of commitment level it is. Money is not the point here, I'm telling you. You earn money from the 37th to 40th day onwards. I earned my first money before I had this entire thing on day 1. I never had a course also. I started earning there. And this all starts with your power of commitment and conviction. If you are there, yeah, communication plays an amazing role, but you need to prove. It's like how you go to the dentist and you see, what the first thing is not the ambience, but his teeth probably. And that's what I'm trying to show. Hey, when I have done this shit, if I can do, you can do. I have the same thing. And now that's on the other side. I'm broke. I was already broke. I started working only around 1 year back. All these things. 4 companies now, man. It's tough. Trust me, it is tough. And everyone has some issues. Every day, I'm fighting issues. But I think technology is one part. People know about technology. A lot of people, I mean, you guys are all superbly expert on different kind of technology. But how to use the technology for your benefit, that's the trick. I never knew this. Now I'm trying to do that. And many times we try to outsource the things. I feel good. You should know how to outsource, but please do know how it is done before you outsource. Otherwise, the other gentleman is going to make a fool of you. Learn that. Whatever it is. It might be a video, it might be content, it might be your physical fitness or whatever. If you think anything that you want to outsource, please do it at least once by your own self. I think that's a $1,000 suggestion, I guess. Please do at least once. Whatever you guys are doing. Okay. One more part I feel, it is the biggest thing that I learned in this 37 days is, what do I say this? It's the content. What you're going to be talking. It's the content. There is a saying called as content is the king. Do you agree this? They say content is the king.
Yeah.
But I feel there is something which is the emperor beyond the content. You want to learn that? Beyond the content?
Beyond the content, what is it?
It's the intent. If you have the intent, then you can do anything, man. Forget about the content. You can do anything. Your intention is the main key, and that's people talk in different language, mindset, this set, soul set, focus, and all technology shit. Fine. The first thing starts somewhere. Let's do it right now. Let's think at least. Let's put one page. Just write this 2 minutes point. Okay, next 3 minutes I'm going to do this. That starts with the intention. And now it is not only me. I'm a part of Google team also as an advertiser. I've been there from last so many years. They call it as moment of intent. It is not my word. It is Google's word called as moment of intent. Let's say I don't know. Muji might be in a cafe and he might be walking out and want to look for an ice cream. He searches Google ice cream joints near me. That's moment of intent, and Google pushes all information, whatever the ice cream joints nearby to him. What is happening is I'm catching you live at the point when you need something. I'm there. That's intent. So that is the emperor, I feel. Now, how you communicate, that's a different game. But the first thing is, are you really looking for getting an ice cream? I don't know. How about it? I don't know. Muji might be, I don't know, thinking about it. The thing is, your intention is the first one. After intention comes another vital point is, I call it as self-SEO, your internal search engine optimization. You keep on looking in your head. Okay, okay, I have done my dinner. Can I have an ice cream here as a dessert? Okay. Now you have options. You have got a lot of options. You can have ice cream, pastries, cake, whatever shit, or might be no. That search engine optimization has to be done in your head first, because that's the time you get maximum chances of deviating, complete distraction. Now, people who are watching this on YouTube, you have got all the chances on the left hand side or right hand side. I don't know. This might be this side. You've got so many videos there. You can click and you can go to anywhere. That's your SEO, your search engine optimization. Okay, I think this guy is talking too much shit. Let me hop in. Your wish. You can do anywhere, right? Now, since I've told you this, your mind is actually going and finding out what is on this side if you're looking on YouTube, right? So, and people who are here, if I ask you, you have a pencil and a pen or something to scribble out, you just write there. Today, I'm going to learn about only one thing for only 5 minutes. I'm going to find out how do you probably communicate. How do you start an opening phase in a telephone call? I don't know. Anything you can learn. Just 5 minutes. You see, your focus from this goes there. Just 5 minutes. That's a very simple start. What happened now? You've got so many things to learn. You selected one part. So your intent was to learn. Now the second intent was learn specific. The third intention is how do I search what is there. These are all parts of your selection processes. The faster, clean selection process you have, that's the power of being influencing yourself. I think that's the entire key of the total program that I'm trying to do, that influence inner self. So you influence with all these things, your intention, your search engine optimization of your own self. We also do the search engine optimization with multiple things, with keywords, with color, with taste, with smell, with memories, with references, with last moments. We do so many algorithms inside. It is beyond Google. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. So this is a distraction, guys. Oh God. How do I switch it off? I don't know. Right.
Close it.
Yeah, man. Power off. But this is yeah, powered off, switched off. Okay. Another thing is, this is an amazing tool, guys. This is an amazing tool. I don't know, this is a small thing in my hand, but trust me, this opens out the entire world in front of you. Entire world. How you use this tool makes you a different guy. The power of this is so much that I can connect with anyone in the world. I can talk to anyone in the world. I can do any business transaction with anyone. I can do good, I can do bad. I can make friends, I can make relationships, I can create something, or I can destroy something as well. Pen is mightier than sword. This thing is more than, I think, I don't know how many times, this is more deadly than the pen, man. You don't need a pen for this. And in this last 37 days, I found out if you use it in a way, you don't have to get out from your home. You don't have to search for anything. Man, there is already, everything is here. You tell me what is not there. And now you have got someone to talk to as well. And you've got friends like Alexa, Siri, and all shit. I don't know. Man, I think the most integral part of this entire journey was this. I watched videos here. I made friends here. I learned all the stuff here. There are lots. And I have no shame to tell you, I have taken this gentleman, this one, to all places where you cannot even think. You can't think whichever place I have done, not taken this. And this is so portability. I think this is the power of portability. You can read, you can learn, you can react, you can act, you can engage, you can do anything from anywhere in the world, provided you have a network. That's it. You don't need anything else. How you use this makes you completely a different guy. So guys, I don't know how many of you are looking through this phone. Anyone is using phone here right now? Okay, 2, 3, okay. You see the power? I don't know which places you are. 10 years before, I might not have this kind of a technology to reach you guys, man. Trust me. Now the biggest thing is, now what I learned in this 37 days is this first one: intent, internal search engine optimization, then all the 3 C's, and I learned something called as inward communication, and that was so powerful. Thanks to Prosper. I mean, he has spent hours teaching me all these things, man. So my Shifu, thank you so much. So I think the power of this internal communication is so much that you don't need even to look at any books. You can learn, I think everything, 90% is inside, 10% is outside. So what I did is I started implementing that. One more thing, I think Prosper will resonate with this because he's there from day one. Being perfectionist was my biggest problem. I wanted to do everything perfect. I wanted to start with this. We're going to talk about that. I'm not going to come if I don't wear a blazer. My first video, I was wearing a t-shirt. Okay, good. I never had all these technicalities. I was thinking when I have a team to do all these things, I'll have someone to video. So guys, if you're listening to this on YouTube, I have not done any editing so far. It is as is live. If I cough also, you feel that's there. That is the power of being original. You might have disturbances, I do understand, but this minute disturbances makes it so real. Real. My video, somebody said, Amit, why are you posting content of 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I said, if you are really interested, you will look at everything at one shot, or you will come back and again you watch it up. It's like that. Now you have a book in your hand. You might read the book again, and just read only one chapter. It's up to you how you want to take this. I have no problem. There are a lot of people here, they talk to me so many stuff, so many things. I think everyone makes a point and he's representing someone in the world. If he can think of those kind of points, trust me, you might have missed it. I might have missed it. That's the power of co-learning, I guess. So with that, I think this is all I have is the 7 or 8 words. I'll repeat: intent, internal search engine optimizations, then comes the content, inward communications, then starts your commitment, consistency, and communication. External communication, I mean to say. That's it.
Amit.
Yes, Chief.
Thank you very much. I need to go. It's a Chinese New Year.
Oh man, so, Happy New Year to you guys.
Thank you. Happy New Year for all. Amit, it was amazing. It's amazing.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
So Amit, really, I
Sorry for the
don't
noise.
want to cry for you, but he's there.
No problem.
And
Catch up again next time.
yeah.
Okay.
So I have to go. Prakash, Advento, Christian, June, Muji. We need to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me
We
when.
keep in touch, man. You already know,
keep
right?
in touch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Prosperous.
Amen.
At least you can make here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being
And
here.
yeah.
Right.
And see you.
Happy New Year, Prosper.
Happy New Year, guys. Prakash.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Enjoy the day. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. See you then. So I'll keep the room hot and happening. Bye-bye, Prosper.
Bye.
Catch up. All right. I mean, that's, I think, kind of another dedication. This gentleman, the good part is, it's an open platform. Everyone can talk here, and no one is hiding stuff here, I feel good. I feel good if someone talks good behind your back. I think you have earned that. And if someone is telling you the negative and all the negative and the problems in front of your face, trust me, he's the best friend of yours. He's the best friend. I felt that last 37 days, I have got people who are telling me, Amit, this is shit. You have not done this way. I said, okay, thank you. And my love and respect started increasing when I understood that. Sometimes I felt, shit, what the hell? Come on, at least tell me one good thing that I have done. I used to beg them. I used to literally beg them. At least tell them one good. Now, this is wrong. Okay. And now these guys, when they speak something good about, so I always say, if you have some problems, talk to me on my face. If you have got some good things, don't tell me. Talk to others. I'm not bothered. So YouTubers and my all friends here, if you have got something good, if you feel this is a shareable content, please share it out. I don't mind. But if you feel something kind of a criticism has to be there, please talk to me so that I can rectify along with all the people here. I can share this entire thing. I don't have an entire, I have taken that embarrassment cup on my head. I don't have. I can take up any blows what you give me. I'm fine with this. Any blows. All right. That's so powerful. All right. Anything else before we jump into our session? Anyone else?
I cannot stay so longer because I got an appointment. I didn't know we have. But it's okay.
As
let me interrupt you and tell you what I will want to interact with you today, because actually you helped me right now to find my journey since the last session we had. Remember?
Okay.
At the end, we started talking about some stuff, some big stuff, and I'm working on my shit. So and and it's because you show me I was looking actually the validation, and you give me the trust, the confidence I was looking for to find my journey. Because you remember on Discord you told me, are you a me to closer, me better closer, or me only closer? Remember? you challenge me, guy, and I really want to appreciate that and to say thank you. All right. Trust me, I will appreciate that, because challenge me and
thank you.
Sooner or later you're gonna see that, and we stay in contact. I don't want to talk too much. I prefer to be like you and just represent my things, and then by my action you can see what I'm working on right now. All right.
Sure. Definitely, man. Looking forward, buddy. Wish you all the best and happy new year to you as well. It's a new life, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
a new beginning.
The bang, man.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. See you, man. See you guys.
Sure, no problem. All right. Okay, so I think it is so genuine to have people who can say, okay, I'm leaving, no problem. You see, this is a kind of an open house. If you want to leave, no problem. I'll be there again. I'll be there till this end of the session also. I'll be taking this king. So if you're looking at this, you have been here so far. Let me just quickly tell you, today is the third session of the 33 steps of being an influencer. So without any further delay, okay, anything else, guys, you have to talk to me? Shall I go ahead? Christian, Advanto, Aman? Okay, shall we jump in? All right.
Yes, brother.
Hey, man. So let me just share my screen to you guys. Okay.
I'm heading to the gym, but I'm still listening with you because
Yeah,
it's
so
commuting.
we'll probably have another some time and then we can go ahead. All right, so quickly, I'll take you through the last journey, what has happened. We'll not do a kind of a detailed structure because the last two sessions were more into the first 8 points. So these are the 33 steps to become an influencer with me. And we spoke about a couple of things here. The first one, we started out with the 3 Ps. Okay, so I think this is better. Just 1 second. So we spoke about position, promise, and personality. Then we spoke about story, goal, associations, PR, and status audit. So YouTubers, if you have missed this, please go back and you can watch the season 2, the session 11 actually, session 11 of Influence in Yourself, which was on 1st of February. So today we will do the 9th part, which is content. We'll talk about only content today. And I feel this is the most important structure here because many times we have an intention, but we don't know where to start. We might not know what are the things required. So today we'll talk about only one point called as content. Is that fine?
Sure, sure.
Right. So before I go to content part, when you say content, it is about matter, what you're going to talk about. So it is actually related to a couple of questions, not couple, lot of questions in fact. So if you put all the W and all the H, why are you looking at learning this content? Why do people would love to listen to you about this stuff? Why do you think this is important? What kind of problems is it solving? What kind of promise do you bring in across? How exactly will you be doing this? So these, all the W and H, if you can put in across, will find a content. But before that, as I said, you need to figure out, is it really important? So again, you put all the why in the first. Before you start anything, I think this is what I learned is the most powerful question to ask is, why are you doing this? Even if I ask you, all the people, including the YouTubers here who are listening to us, why are you here? There has to be some intention. Okay. The intention is so strong. This makes you a different personality altogether. Absolutely. You don't have to be the topmost guy, but influencing something is can be starting with a very small way. You can influence, might be the next door, might be the neighbors, might be pets, might be yourself, might be anything, right? That is the start of this. Now this can be so much extended. I don't know what is the limit, what is the cutout zone, I have no idea. So today I wanted to share a couple of things in a very a speedy fashion. I like to show you the 3 Ps. Okay, now we did this, and this was the last thing where it spoke about goal, status audit, and content. So I think this is something which is one formula. So guys, if you want to take a screenshot or something for this, you can take a screenshot. I think this summarizes the entire content grammar, entire thing. And this is the most powerful element I think I have ever found out. Please use this because this is, I'll tell you how to use this also. This is one formula by which whatever you want to design in your life till the last breath of yours, everything comes into this format. This is so much powerful. Now, you might ask me, how do I use it? I will talk about this part as well. And I think this is more about me sharing this content to you guys. I don't know in terms of pricing, I have no idea, but this is something which is limitless. Now, you might be thinking, how do I use this? I'll tell you about that. Do you guys see in your screen one circle? Are you able to see this? Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay, great. So there are basically, whenever you have any content, okay, when I say content, it is about the topics that you have. The entire thing is based on there are a few objectives. Usually, these objectives are summarized into major 6 categories: inspire, convince, inform, support, educate, and entertain. I have not found anything beyond this. If you guys have found out anything beyond this, please let me know so that I can include it. I can make one more video for everyone to be helped. Okay. So if you see, the inner word is the white part, okay, which is the center of your communication. And I think white is the symbolization of a blank start, completely blank start. The functionalities like entertain, inspire, convince, inform, support, educate, any kind of thing, what you want to do with the content anywhere, I think it will fall into all these 6 categories. Okay. Just a quick round of information exchange. Why people are looking at you. This might be the 6 reasons for being an influencer. Okay. So if you are a coach or might be a motivational coach, you might be looking at inspiring someone. If you are into a kind of a business where you need to make people emotionally activated, you can entertain them. Now entertainment can be with anyone. It can be different kind of emotions you can play across: good, bad, ugly emotions, comedy, anything. Okay, these are multiple sorts of entertainment. You can be an educational coach. You can try to educate people. That is another way of doing it. There are certain amount of places where you can have certain informations which will help you to perform certain tasks. So those something comes at a solution centric to any problem. Those are, I call it as the support oriented content. And there is something an information oriented. Like now what I'm talking to you guys, it has got a lot of things. The initial part of this today's entire communication, what has happened today, it was more about motivation. I was trying to inspire myself and yourself both. I was trying to inform you about a lot of things that has happened in my life in the last 37 days. And I was telling you how I have got the support solutions. And now I'm actually teaching you, or rather I'll say co-learning along with you, how to design such kind of support communication or content. And by the process, this entire thing is an educational process, right? We are learning all these things. And in this process, we mixed so many things, so many emotions. And when I was smiling, when I was telling something, sometimes I cried on screen. This, all my emotions came out. It was more about, I call it as the entertainment part. Okay. And the last part is, if I need to look at a business point of view or might be an influencing point of view, and if I need to convince it, then that's the content for convincing as well. Right? So with that, I think it summarizes this entire game plan for content. Anybody, whether you are a kid or a kind of a businessman or a corporate or just listening to this is the game plan. Your entire wait for 1 hour, whatever you have learned from us and the discussion happened, I think the value is this one screen in front of you, just one screen. And with this, there are the outside part. When you see, there are so many things are there here. If you can look at my screen here, like every zones, where if you are talking about entertainment, you have a set of content parameters. If you are inspiring, then also it's different. If you are convincing, then it's different, right? And these are all strategically been placed one after another. So let me take anyone as a volunteer and let us spend around 5 minutes on this. So who wants to be a volunteer? How about you, Christian or June? Because Advento, I feel he is driving here. So anyone wants to be a volunteer here? I'll be asking a couple of questions, which is like very genuine thing stuff, and you can help me to answer that. Who wants to do that?
I can go.
Awesome. Right. So Christian, let me ask you one thing. Let's say if you need to write something or if you need to be an influencer and there is one thing that you want to do, out of the 6, what is that one thing that you want to do?
One of the 6.
Okay, let's say, you want to do your communication is centered to what? Entertainment, inspiration, convincing, information, support, educate, what?
Information, education.
Okay, so let me understand what is in your mind, what you want to talk about.
Let's say I want to educate people how to start the trucking business.
Awesome. So let's do one thing. Let's put all this into one. The first thing is, if I need to start my trucking business, I need what? I need information first, or I need to inspire myself first?
Well, you need licenses, so you need information how
Great,
to
great.
get them.
Awesome, awesome. So license is an information or it is an inspiration?
Information.
Awesome. So now you know for information, what are the things you have to do? If licensing, if I have to learn about licensing, if you need to talk about licensing, and if I don't know anything about the trucking business, the first thing is, okay, let's say licensing. I think these are the entire thing. I have to learn about so many things. I have to learn about the news, the informations, the sneak peeks, behind the scenes, price, guidelines. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now you have your first piece of information. Okay, so what is your main intention? You want to coach somebody on the trucking business, or you want to co-partner with somebody on the trucking business?
No, I just want to give information and educate people how to start.
Awesome. So after information, what happens is, why do I need to get this information? I need to have end benefits, end results, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask you, okay, you have given me an information about the trucking business and this is how to start. My first question is, do you even know that I'm interested or not?
I don't.
Yeah. So your content has to be something where people are willing to learn from you.
Yeah.
The first thing is, my first question is, why? What is it in, I mean, what is it there for me?
Okay. Well, it's a pretty fast way to get to a six-figure income.
Awesome. Right. Great. So now you see, now your content goes a little bit on more about educating, and then
Yeah.
you're showing me the bigger picture, and it is more about inspiration.
Yeah.
You saw that?
How to create wealth.
Right. So when you say about that, don't you see you are looking at some sort of an education in combination with an inspiration. So you have got all three parts: inspiration, information, and education.
Yeah,
Right?
you need to inspire to make it look, interesting and appealing.
Right. I'll come back to that. If it is interesting, you need to put certain emotions into that.
Yeah.
And that is done by the word called as entertainment. You need to show some good emotions, okay? Some good, bad, whatever. Entertainment is not about happy. It is all about playing with emotions, right?
Yeah, and also,
Might we
also
can talk
me, I
about
want to
geography and
be,
stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
to be like even the presenter, like me. If I make that presentation, I have to be like an attractive character,
Oh yes. Okay.
not like just speaking bland and I have to keep tonality and filming and
All right. So I think this is all.
entertaining.
Yeah, nice. I mean, great, Christian. But you know what? At one point of time, whatever you are sharing this information, there has to be two outcomes. The outcome is the people who are reading this or learning about this or watching this, they should have some outcome with them. After learning, they should do something, or else you should get them to do something. As simple as that. If it is something that what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to share you all these things. My intention is so that you learn and use this in your own respective fields or industry or company or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one part. Now, this is a combination of all 4 or 5 things together. You can combine all these things. Now it is up to you how you select the endpoints. If you want to inspire somebody, you have the entire list. What all things you can do? You can do an interview, an inspirational guys thing, a podcast, a personal biodata, stories, consumer stories, all those things as an inspiration, right? While information, you've got all those things. Education, you've got a lot of things. So you need to select how precisely are your end customers or end readers or end audience wants to see you. Because the entire thing, whatever I'm telling you is, first is, if you are seen more, I can relate to you more. If I can relate to you more, I can trust you more. If I can trust you more, I can do business with you more. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I think you have got a lot of things to take from here.
Definitely.
Now, the first thing is, if you have learned all these things, this is the vitality of the content structure. My first question would be back to you is, where are your end audience? If you want to be an influencer, you need your niche, you need your tribe, you need your community, you need your whatever the group we call it as, the team, the club, circle, inner circle, outer circle, whatever. You need that. Where are these guys? Now, this is what I like to share in the second slide is, this is a little bit on the audience. I think you might know about this. There has to be a purpose for all this content.
Yeah.
And what you rightly said is tonality. Yeah, fine. Your tonality is yours. And then we bridge this 3 points, audience, tone, and purpose to your target audience. Now, you might be into modeling industry, you might be into fitness industry, you might be into gymming industry or whatever. You need something by which people can relate to you. Am I right?
Yeah.
And the relation will be only based upon a one single thing. It's called as a question mark. Why it is for me? How I can do that? Why should I invest time and energy and money into this? You see, it all starts with a one small question. And I think that's the basis. If you can answer this question, now you know how to do the content. Now, where are you going to find these guys? So I usually go deeper in my classes where I show about where are your content type guys, what they eat, what they see, what kind of brands they wear, what kind of movies they watch, what kind of games they like, what kind of television serials or the channels they prefer. I try to know more about these guys. We call it as the audience, right? Audience demographics, audience bio. We go into deeper because the more clearer you understand them, the more clearer you will be understood. Wow, that's a nice word, man. That's a nice word. If you can make a note of this. The more clearer you can understand your audience, the more clearer you will be understood. I have not framed this. I have not learned it, man, guys. This came out from me autonomously. So I think you can figure out that. I think that's a great word. The more clearer you know your audience, the more clearer you will be understood. If you are understood more, your intention to connect to you is more, the more relationship, the more trust, because you are giving more time and value and communication to that, right? You are actually going, I'll say bullseye to their problems. So let me put it this way. If I meet you for only one time and ask you, okay, what is the major problem that you have? Why the hell you will tell me? You will not talk to me. But if I meet you multiple amount of time and I'm always trying to share my love and affection and I'm care and commitment and I'm always giving it, don't you think at one point of time you will try to share yourself? One day you will share, right? And that's the start of one relationship, right? So let me just go one more step deeper. And I think we'll talk about this content here. So guys, I might need your help here. So we need 10 points to put in this. Okay, influence inner self. So let me just change the date here. Today is 4th for me. Okay, and season is 13. All right. So content, I feel, just help me out with this. Do you think content is the power by which we can connect? Is it okay? Connect? Okay. So Christian, any other word for me to add up in this content for an influencers to know why content is more important? I feel this is the connection. This is the start of relationship.
I was just in a call. Sorry, I didn't.
No problem. It's fine. So can you help me put more words in this content?
Content. Okay. Let me see what you wrote. I want to repeat. Start of relationship. Okay. Ooh.
I think content is the way by which you can be positioned to your niche.
Mm.
And this makes,
Positioning the niche.
yeah, whatever, your tribe, your club, your community, your circle. So you have position, and I call it as authority. Sorry about the spellings. Okay. Anything else? What is content to an influencer?
Mm.
Originality.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Solution centric. I mean, all the influencers are giving you some sort of a solution always, right?
Solution value.
Solution value. Okay. One or two more.
Mm. Just say that.
I think this is another method by which how you promote yourself. Not position, but promote yourself. I think this is the only way people get to know about you.
To promote through content. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Promote.
What else?
Know know what audience needs. What are their needs?
Yeah. So okay. So I'll call it as mode of interaction. How is it like? Mode of interaction. Is that right, Advanto?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I think good enough. I mean, I think we have got a lot of things. The last word I will try is: do you think content can gain you trust? Do you think trust is something that can be earned through content?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they will know that what are you running for? What kind of business you're doing?
So trust and belief. Do you think content can bring clarity?
Clarity and a call to action.
Oh yeah, nice call to action. Awesome. I think moreover, I think we have got a couple of points. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, awesome. If anything comes in, so people who are listening to it, if you want to add up anything, please let me know. We can add up here. No problem. So overall, this is what I was trying to share is like content is one of the major ingredient in your influencer, preparation to be an influencer. This makes your own individuality, your own tonality, your own selfness. So that's why I call it as, in one word, is the originality. It makes you to stand out basically, and this is one point by which you are connected to someone. Now, if you have heard about this entire thing, this is a mode of content. I call it as a video content, right? You guys are all listening to me, or everyone here. There is some sort of a connection happening, and this is also a connect. So the content is something which gives you that value, and that can make you stand out. That's the entire thing. So let me go back here and quickly tell you the last part, and then we can look into the other side of it. So these are the 6 points. I'm talking about. I'll probably go in a kind of an overall things. So how your content should be as an influencer. It should be something which is like completely your own stuff. When you say, so if you are compiling this also, please do go ahead and tell that, okay, this is your stuff, and this is your point of view, this is your input, this is your research and development, learning or findings, whatever. But be that authority to say openly that whatever you have done is this. And thereby you are also showing your level of expertise. Okay, I've done this. This is the something how it happens, and you can make this entire complex thing, unwind this entire complex game and show the simple structure how it is. Okay, so these are the ways I think by which you can make your content more stronger. And you know, there is one couple of words that I want to show is, always try to be the human side, because that's the main intention of your to connect. Because what is the difference? I can generate pages after pages through artificial intelligence and open-ended books. I can keep on. You put one word, I'll get 10,000 words. I make an entire essay out of it. So how does it help you to be different? I can design the entire thing through an artificial intelligence or a bot. I can keep on adding stuff. How you get difference is only by using your humanoid structure, the entire positioning, the human emotions, and these emotions makes you different, right? It all depends upon how you deliver this entire thing, how you make from stage one till the last stage, whatever the stage you have measured. Put all these things into step by step. I'm sure in the last couple of days or last 1 month, you have seen a lot of videos where a lot of people are trying to do sponsor ads. They always say this: I'm going to show you step by step method. Okay, so this is one part how they do it, and you should have your own, I'll say the groove, because that's how you make yourself interesting. That's how you make yourself as an icon beyond all the rest. I think that's the way I think we will end today's session here. So before I go ahead and stop it, I like to have a kind of a quick conversation with the people who are here. So uh, this entire thing is recorded, so we'll share you on the YouTube as well. So since I have got Christian who was willing to volunteer here, so how do you feel, Christian? I think whatever the details we shared as a co-learning thing, what is the main thing that made you feel, okay, that is the one point is the most major key? What do you feel that?
What is the main point of?
Whatever we discussed about content, what is the main thing that you liked?
The importance of clarity.
Awesome. So you think with communication we can bring clarity on thoughts? Do you think that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the message needs to be very easy and clear.
Right.
So you can touch a broad public.
So guys, as I said, this is more of an introduction class. Sessions here. We'll try to learn all these things. So probably you can go deeper with me. You can help with me. You can go deeper and we can figure out how do we write convincing stories, right? And how do we measure all these things? So as I said, writing has to be okay. This is one small bonus from my side. Are you okay with this? The bonus? We call this as LCD, lowest communication communicator. Okay, denominator, lowest communication denominator. Anyone who is looking at your content should be able to understand the value, understand what is the purpose, and understand the connect. Because the content might float to anyone, but it should reach to your end objective oriented niche or your club, circle, whatever. The guy who really needs your content, the guy who really needs that help. That help is something which is going to make you different. So let's put in your word, Christian. You wanted to talk about trucking company. Now, how do you reach to that gentleman who wants to, get to the trucking informations? He wants all this information, educations, and entertainment, and all these things. He wants to start all these things. He has also his, his vision to have a 6-figure income or 7-figure income on the trucking thing. And I think if you know all these things, then there has to be a connect, because this guy can work along with you or can get inspired and start off his own. There are two ways of listening to this, because I feel, as my other side is a businessman, I feel collaboration is the key of success. I feel so. You need to collaborate in a nice way. Then comes your delegation of work, then comes your monitoring and all these things. But I think this is the first thing is how do you connect? Either you can learn from him or you can delegate certain things to him. So with that, I'd like to probably ask, how did you feel about today's sessions? And then we can probably end the session. Yep. Anyone else? Okay. So Christian, quickly, just let me know, how do you feel this? Was this session useful for you? Anything that you want to add or take out from this? Okay, cool.
It was a great session.
Okay, awesome. So Advento, Prakash, Aman, anything else that you guys want to share with me before we say goodbye? All right. Right then, so YouTubers, if you're watching this and if you find this is something which is helpful for you, please get back to me. My entire details are in the column down there. If you liked it, subscribed it, or if you are putting all these things here, it's fine. My entire intention is, if you find value to this discussion, please write me back on anything that you want to know more beyond this. I'm more ready to help you guys. So thank you so much for being with me here, and good night and happy new year once again to you guys. Chinese New Year. And signing off, Amit Nath, your co-learner for influence in yourself. Bye-bye.